Gotta love America, bro.
Yep.
So there was some we got the sample the other yesterday.
That will thicken up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that, I mean, that's the kicker with preservative free. The hot fill process does kind of change the dynamics on that scale.
How does it feel holding the packaging?
It's amazing, honestly. Feels good quality, like the matte finish. Still maintains that super clean look. Small enough in the hand. Nice.
Yeah. The rust. How does it feel in front of the first production run of your gels?
First production run, over 12 months in the making. Honestly, we're not like joking, hundreds of samples later. A lot of testing on the gut, a lot of testing during racing. We used these in London, obviously in the sample packaging. And you know, clearly they worked because, you know, PB'd, but we're here, first production off the run. Product tastes amazing, goes down well. So I think what we were looking for is viscosity, flavor. We called this the original flavor. So it has that light sweetness, kind of agave. A lot of people were kind of asking for different flavors. I think for us it was important to bring something fairly neutral to market. And that thickness is kind of like a 6 out of 10. So if you're used to something super thick, it's not that thick. And if you're used to something super, super thin, we've gone somewhere in the middle. So a couple 100,000 gels later, really proud of this work. Obviously the packaging looks incredible. Very excited to now pretty much fuel you across electrolytes, carbs, bar. I don't think there's anything in the market right now that, you know, whether it's a 1 mile run, 100 mile run, I think Cadence can now fuel you appropriately. So this was kind of the last piece of the puzzle, and really, really proud of this work.
Yeah, like besides like maybe the formulation of like the viscosity of the gel, like what else is like what's makes it different? Like what's the ingredients like and stuff?
Yeah, so the ratio, we've got it printed beautifully on the back, is a 108 to glucose to fructose. Also it's NSF certified, so third party tested at the highest level. I think what we've looked for is that, you know, digestibility and gut testing. So we've been testing this with hundreds of athletes over the last 6 months, and I think the feedback has been, for a lot of people, they didn't really enjoy taking gels because of the way it made their stomach feel. So I think what we're most proud of is the digestibility of this product, and hopefully you'll be able to try it yourself. Left with the goodies. 13 mile tomorrow, what do you reckon? So these are hot right now, they need 24 hours to cool down, and then they should reach that viscosity that we're looking for. So back on the next flight, now we're off to Orlando. So we landed in Dallas last night late, production for an hour, getting on a flight in an hour to Orlando to run our energy camp. First production will be tonight. It was meant to be tomorrow, but we're rushing to that, and then the next flavor will be tomorrow. So 2 days of production at the cans, and then I'm off to Miami for a meeting. So non-stop right now. So that's really an unheard racing. Okay, so what is good? It is about 4:30 in the morning. We got back from gel production and we have a super early run today with Alex and another friend. The good news is brought home some of these, so it's gonna be a real good opportunity to get about 18 to 20 miles in using the core gel. Like I said, 100 calories, 25 grams of carbs, and the dual fuel formula of 1 to 0.8 ratio. So this will be my first time using this gel finished from production during a run, and I'm super excited. So a little bit tired, long day of travel, up early to get the miles in. We're about 5 weeks away from Chicago. Training's been okay, but this will be a good test. So excited to get out there and have a good run. And then thinking next week we're off to New York. So just when I finish this, come home, spend some time with the family, and then we're off to New York for a really, really busy couple of weeks ahead. All right, 22 miler, 5 in the morning, 7-ish pace. Getting after it.
How are we feeling?
Feeling like I'm, about to drop 10 pounds, but we're halfway. Oh, we're like nearly halfway done, and I was going to use the bathroom, but someone needs it more than me. Here, double espresso to the dome. Let's get it done. I'll just pay myself.
Has like this video, and he's like, oh, like the way I'm able to like run faster is just like, I just forget. Forget how.
We got to get something for the vlog though, hold on. So Alex's mom and dad get life updates through this vlog. So we're gonna use this as the main section for Alex to say a little something to his mom and dad.
I want to give a big shout out to you, Dad. Shout out Milton, shout out Gloria. Love you guys. I'm doing this for you.
What's one thing your mom and dad taught you that you have carried with you to this day?
Always be a man of manners. Shout out to respect and good morals. I don't know if that's a good one.
It's a good one, bro.
Always be respectful.
You're telling me love, man.
Real see real.
There we go. Let's go in the vlog. Testing. Round 16. That's it. So quick. A big part of the testing was, when you're running at 6:30, 6:45, you want it to go straight down. You don't want to be chewing on it. 6th gel of the run. Stomach feels great.
Yeah, that's what
Listen. Miles for the run. The program was 18 with 2 mile pickup. We did 16 with a 2 mile pickup. So I'm 2 miles short, but it is 7:35 and I have a non-negotiable to get home with my daughter at 7:30 because we go to farmer's market. So that's how it is. Cut 2 miles short, but we did the pickups, which was good. I think overall everyone was feeling pretty good. 7:15 felt a lot easier than like my London pace, which was about 7:15. So the 2 mile pickup was tough. I think just like still 40 miles in pre to this run, so 60 miles in right now for the week, plus swimming, plus cycling. So it's not like we were fresh, unlike Alex. But overall feeling pretty good. 5 a.m. almost 19 miles, 18 a bit miles. Cheers. Good run, boys.
I'll take under over here.
Don, here's your order.
Thank you so much.
So we're starting this YouTube off with the most important announcement, and that is that 2 people ordered masks. Last week when I did my YouTube, I said that if anyone was to order my wife's brand, Lobi, which is an amazing hair care brand that's now live in Holland. So for all of you with textured hair, please go and buy it, lobi.com. But the most important part of this is that 2 amazing individuals by the names of, let me just get this right so I don't butcher it. I sent it to Mo to send out. Hold on. Chris Rutledge. No, sorry, Chris. That's not you. Apologize, Chris. Andrew Morrison. Andrew, you're a legend.
Andrew, thank you.
What do you want to say, Andrew?
No, it's crazy. I am flabbergasted.
Flabbergasted. And how would you pronounce?
Jai Breiter.
Jai, legend.
Sorry, als dat niet helemaal oké is of correct. Maar echt, ik waardeer het enorm. We zijn Nederlands, toch?
Exactly.
So Lobby.
They're both going to get a hat. They're both going to get some water bottles. We can't ship the cans, unfortunately, but both of you,
Yeah.
you have a friend for life in Anna and myself. And when we're in Amsterdam, I look forward to meeting you. Thank you for supporting her brand.
Yeah.
And
means the world to me.
And the offer still stands for anyone in Europe, Amsterdam, Holland, I think Belgium soon.
Belgium is already live.
Belgium, who buys...
Which I haven't announced yet, so you're the first to know.
First to know via the YouTube. If you do support my wife's brand, you get a hat, maybe a t-shirt, maybe some gels, maybe some cans, maybe some bottles. I don't know. But that's how I'm going to start this YouTube. So thank you all for supporting my wife. Thank you all for supporting me. I'm off to New York tonight, Don. Gonna miss you. We've got the gel pop-up, opening our pop-up store. The team have been there. They've been working on it. Been building it out. Got a few events, a few activations. I'm going to be there for 1 or 2 of them. But I got to get back because lots to do. So today we did early release of the gel. It went really well.
Yeah.
And hope you can run soon so you can enjoy it.
I actually started running yesterday, but indoor. But we're gonna go outdoor this
weekend. We're going to go outdoor this weekend for sure. So see you all at the pop-up. So I just got to New York City. I took the night flight last night from LA to New York. Bit of a tough flight. It was like 10:30 takeoff, landed here at like 6-7 a.m. Got straight to the office for 8 and I was on calls until pretty much now at 4:30. So pretty tired, but lots to be excited about. I am heading now to see the build of our Cadence Fuel pop-up. You know, we always talk about it, but it's really our mission to fuel the goal-oriented athletes, and there's no better way than to open a 2-week pop-up in the heart of New York City, a few months out from the New York Marathon Week, so that we can activate and get the gel in the hands of all you runners or cyclists. Super excited about what we're building, super excited about all the partnerships we have out of the shop. Tomorrow is the soft opening. I think we have a couple hundred people who have signed up. I'm going to take a little jog there now, shake off the cobwebs, and go and see the team who are building it out. So let's do it. A lot of people ask me which do I prefer, New York or LA. You know, it's hard to answer that. New York is where, you know, me and Anna met. It's a big part of building my last company. It's also been a big part of building Cadence so far. It's also a great place to run. You know, so many runners here, and a very inspiring place to train and to run. You know, I've just been going for around a mile now, and already so many runners. So yeah, just thought I'd share that. Not groundbreaking, but it's definitely nice to be back. I miss my family already, but a great city. Lots of good memories here. Super cool, right? Just arrived. The boys are cleaning. Camping on the decks. Alex's job.
How crazy is that?
This is crazy. Yo, it's good.
The new digs. What can I say?
Gee, is this permanent or a pop-up? Talk to me. What are you up to, bro?
You know, just another day in luxury. Got the fridge in here.
Yeah, it looks so good.
Waiting for some of the artwork to come. And we have a centerpiece that's coming. But it won't be here till tomorrow morning, which sucks.
There's a line outside, 200 people.
Yeah, just wait for the
Feels like a Supreme drop in 2020.
Ross, where we at?
We're at the pop-up, Cadence pop-up. Dual fuel gel launch opens in 30 minutes. All the boys came, had a little run. We got the strippers. It's gonna be good. Super excited. I'm not sure what to expect, but a few people have been already, bought the gel, and look at that. Look at your picture, bro. How you doing?
Nice to meet you.
Look at that, man. We made a shop for you.
Your hair is lit, right?
Yeah.
I was like, damn, I didn't know it was gonna be right there.
We pay royalties for that? What?
It looks good though.
Yeah.
Right to Alex.
Yeah.
Shooting.
Thank you, bro.
Good shooting.
Appreciate it. Dom, how we feeling?
Feel great.
What brings you to New York this time around?
We had meetings. I was in your fucking office today.
Yeah, I
Where were
know. In here, bro, building this thing out.
You did this today?
Yesterday and today.
It looks good. You did a good job. Yeah, just meetings. A ton of meetings. Then we got that founders thing.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Tomorrow, Friday.
Friday.
Yep.
Sick, bro. You're looking dialed.
Trying, bro.
Yeah.
Trying to get like you. Trying to get that fast pace.
Come on.
Yeah, I gotta lose like 40 more pounds to get there, but we'll get there.
Yeah, dude, you're looking good.
Thank you all for coming out to the Cadence Fuel Shop pop-up. I really appreciate y'all. This is kind of our, grand opening soft launch, but following tonight, this storefront is going to be open for the next 2 weeks or so. So definitely come by, stop in, try the gels, try all of our products, or just come say what's up. Tonight though, we're just here to kind of celebrate the space, celebrate the launch of our new fuel gel, but also just kind of have a good time. So yeah, just give it up for everybody for coming out. Thank you once again.
Pretty good. I think a lot of people are excited about the gel. A lot of love for the pop-up. Our brand suits the pop-up, like the aesthetic. It was like built for this. Me too. Nice. So what do they say? What do they say what? What do you mean? Salt out sweat. What was it? Salt out sweating. Good show. Really happy. A lot of people enjoying it. A lot of people anticipated for the gel, which I'm excited about. And then a lot of people trying it for the first time. So bringing new people into the brand. I always say this, but like we work for the athlete, and this is a really good opportunity for people to get the gel. A lot of people running New York City in a couple weeks, so it's going to be here for 2 weeks. I'm unfortunately not going to be here much longer, but Cam, K, and Alex have it on lock. So, cheers.
Bro, excellent.
All right, Ross, where are we at? What's going on?
So we are at the Cadence Fuel Shop. It's in 2 Rivington. It's our first physical space. It looks incredible. The team has done an amazing job, both in design, fit out, and we've got a lot of cool events happening. We started last night with a little shakeout, a little get together, family and friends, and then over the next 2 weeks, we're going to be hosting a number of really cool events out of the space. So, you know, for us, it's a chance to activate in the community that we serve. You know, I always say this, but at the core, we work for you, the athlete, and being able to launch early access to our new innovation, the Dual Fuel Gel, you know, a couple months out from the New York Marathon, gives people a chance to get it in their hands, get it into their training schedules, and get familiar with our latest product. So, you know, being here is a big opportunity. It's one of our athletes running past Sirico. I think he's actually got gel. That's crazy. What's his name? Big guy with the skinhead and the pink hair. Christian. But again, that just goes to show like what we're trying to build in this city, what we're trying to build in this market, and super excited for everyone to come through and check it out. This new core gel is launching in a matter of days. A lot of people say they spent a long time building innovation, but for us, truly, this has been north of a year in development, working across texture, working across packaging, working across formulation. And we are super excited with the feedback yet. To date, a few people got it in their hands with early access. So again, thank you for that. And you know, if you are looking to participate in run or cycle and you want more information, check out our website because there's a lot of great science behind this product. So yeah, just super excited to be in this space. It looks incredible. Yo. Late. Founders Forum.
Let's go. Where are we at?
Not sure what to expect. We're at the Founders Forum. It's a panel for founders, I think. So we're here in New York City doing this, then I'm heading home. So excited. I'm talking with a bunch of other great entrepreneurs. And I think about a couple hundred people have paid for this. So excited to hopefully share some wisdom.
Yeah.
Same thing, right?
What's your mindset before you step on stage? Or
So first, we have Ross McKay. Ross McKay is a serial entrepreneur and Forbes 30 Under 30 honoree. After founding plant-based leader Daring, backed by $140 million, he launched Cadence in 2024 to redefine hydration for elite performance. Ross blends deep product experience with visionary brand building to dominate competitive markets.
Beverage is freaking hard. If you're starting a business, I don't know if this is the first category I would think of, because 90% of new beverage businesses fail in the first 2 years, right? Who in their right mind would start a beverage company? Well, luckily we have some winners, right? I advise a portfolio called AF, and we've had some good beverage wins, everything from, Harmless Harvest, Proud Source, etc. But I think the ones that are really leading are these guys on stage. First in the hot seat, I've got Ross, right? Ross, you started with Daring Foods, already a successful founder. Cadence is your second venture. So you're not new at this, but I'm sure there's new challenges every day. The first question I want to ask each of you is, first, what is the business? But why? What's the why?
Again, thanks for having me. First business, what is it? Cadence is a performance supplement company. We're really rooted in hydration. We have a beverage option, but we have a variety of other innovation spanning across sachets, gels, bars. our core mission is to really fuel the athlete. We think about the endurance athlete kind of pre, during, and post exercise. Think about running. There's a variety of innovation that you require to really go out and achieve your goals. So whether it's marathon training, high rocks, cycling, whatever it may be, we think about that consumer every single day. And primary function is hydration and also carbohydrate. So today we have a beverage that is relatively new to market, but scaling extremely quickly, dealing with all the things that you've just discussed. But again, happy to be here. My why is I'm a consumer in the category. I'm a second-time founder, but during that whole process, I was often running, high rock, cycling, keeping fit, like hopefully many of you are today. And like many naive people, they go out and say, well, what's missing in that category? Why has this not been done? And you look at it, you pressure test it again, and then you try and find out the reason. And for me, it never existed. There was a lot of innovation happening in beverage, a lot of innovation happening in sports supplements, but in the ready-to-drink hydration category, I felt like there was a lot of relics that hadn't quite been tested for a long time. So we set about to do that. It's a beverage that is science-backed, innovated by our head of nutrition, who's the head of nutrition for the Boston Celtics, so it comes from a real science element, but we wanted to bring in that lifestyle approach. So we have a pop-up right now in New York City where whether you're a runner, a cycler, or never worked out before, hopefully we have an option for you. So again, thank you.
You went to market first with that performance community, gyms, wellness clubs. Why did you take that approach?
That's really where our customer are. We think about where they are every single day, the problems they're going through, and at the core, they are actively running down the West Side Highway right now. I mean, a number of people here, I recognize them, they were at our pop-up, post-run, or during a run. So I think you have to think about where your customer are a lot. I'm inspired by brands like RX Bar. You know, they started in CrossFit gyms, like that's where their consumer were, that's where they built the business. And there's a number of examples like that. So we wanted to build in the community. A lot of people talk about community, but that's also where I spend my time as a founder. You know, I talked about the reasons why I started this company, but I'm in that community. I'm on the grass. I'm running the marathons. I'm in Chicago in a few weeks running. I'm running New York. So I can just literally eat, breathe, and see the community and what they want. So wanted to start there. It was a big part of us to kind of identify ourselves as a community-driven brand. So whether it's a track night tonight on McCarran Park, you'll see hopefully hundreds of Cadence white bottles surrounded by people, you know, out there achieving their goals. I have a saying: need is need and want is want. I think a lot of first-time founders need something. I had a need, and you talked about that. There's no leverage, and now it's about want. Operates slightly differently. So I think everything just comes with pattern recognition and scale. Yeah, for us, when we looked at form factor, we chose beverage. We have other innovations, but my category, which is I suppose hydration, is also led by two other brands who had form factors in a ready-to-mix sachet. So Liquid IV, L&T, great products, great businesses, I'm sure, but for us, I had to look at what was going to make us different. For us, form factor was important, and the experience of, I mean, Coca-Cola CMO says that all the time, like, this is my brand, the red can or the white can, and it's relatively identifiable. These other two founders have also created something where, you know, when you notice someone drinking a Cadence, there's often an aspiration and a connotation around it. It's like the white monster meme. You know what that person is, and you kind of like know the shoes he's going to wear and the cap he's going to wear, or it's like the meme culture. And for us, we felt like when we looked at how we could differentiate, brand was part of it. There is IP in CPG, but relatively little. I think Aaron obviously is innovating aggressively and has IP, but generally speaking, people look at a product and try and make it better. Better often is brand, community, packaging. You're not going to win on resources, and you're not going to win on capital. So how can you build a moat? And often the moat comes from, mine just looks better than yours. People like taking pictures. I have a KPI in the company. It's like we have hundreds and hundreds of tagged pictures a day, sometimes thousands. So that means people are proud to buy it. It's luxury under $3. That doesn't exist in the world today. And I think there's often a feeling where the only other time sub $10 you can feel luxury is getting a car wash. Right. You know that feeling when you pull out for your car wash, and like, yeah, I feel a bit different now. I think we allow people to feel a frequency when they feel my product, when they come to my store, when they buy our merch, whatever it may be. So that was a big part of our strategy when we built brand. How can we look different? And that is hard to do in the beverage space when you've got 500 drinks that look the same.
I think you're undervaluing your product a lot, to be honest. honest, your product's fucking awesome. Like, it's really good. And like, the brand definitely carries that energy forward, so we can all resonate and feel it before we ever drink it. But like, once you sip the Cadence product, you're like, oh, I get it. And I think that that's way more, like, there's two things that matter, innovation and distribution. You know, the distribution can be the brand, and then the brand can also be the innovation. Like, he's innovating what a brand is even anymore, what it means to be part of culture, what it means to be resonant with it. But, you know, it's like, there's so many, to your point, like, there's no way to really win on capital. Like, there's so many big beverages out there. It's like, you have to win on community, on innovation. And like, I really think that the future of beverage is fundamentally going to be built on two things. Actual innovation, like, can you make something that's net better? Like, really net better, and can you protect it? Because that's really the Coca-Cola formula per se. And then two, like, can you create a brand? So then, what is a brand, right? Like, this is, I think, real quick, let me just get on the same page. A brand is a capsule of meaning. So it's like, Cadence, what is Cadence? Everything that you do is Cadence, like the clubs that you join, the people that are drinking, they're the brand. Like, it all defines itself over and over and over again. So it's like, if you can create innovation and then you can actually like do things that are cool as fuck and like with cool people that really resonate and echo that vibe across the globe, then you really start creating dispensability, and then Coca-Cola can't rip that off. Like,
Yeah, I agree. I mean, as someone who's failed in beverage, I look at these guys and I think all of you guys have done the impossible. Let's talk a little bit about how you guys think about growth.
Yeah, I think we talk about it internally as a team, and the only thing that really matters, whatever your goal may be, is that you build a great business.
That's right.
And then one of the main jobs is to fund the company if you need it, because that keeps the lights on, that keeps your employees paid, that keeps your product in the world so people can try it and you can change the world. So I think there is this horrible kind of connotation around capital raising, but ultimately sometimes you need it. And it's about finding the right people to come on the journey with you, who are patient and understand that until you get to a certain size and scale, returning capital is very, very tough. I think a lot of people think you're just going to start a business, get to X, and sell your company. Like, that doesn't happen to a lot of people. Selling a company is very, very hard. It can take a long time, and also it's very distracting as a founder when you want to spend your time on innovation or sales or brand and you're out capital raising. I can be away from a team 8-10 weeks at a time. Now it's quicker, thankfully. It's a couple calls, but it can be very distracting as a company, and yeah.
But a huge hand for these guys who not
So we have just got back from New York City. What an amazing trip. Obviously had a bunch of the team. Well, check out the Cadence hat. A lot of you asking for this, by the way. Maybe I'll give some away to subscribers of this YouTube. But what was I saying? Yeah, just got back from New York. An incredible trip. A couple reasons. One, we had like a team offsite, so I had the whole team in the office. You know, doing a bit of planning for this year, next year. Innovation, sales. Dom was in the office too, so it was good to see him. And then of course we had the pop-up open, which was incredible to see. A lot of great reactions. It looks incredible. You know, Alex and Cam did an amazing job there. But again, had a founders, what's it called? Founders forum as well. Got a chance to speak with some amazing people. Aaron and Dom, two incredible founders. So just an overall amazing trip to New York City. Look forward to going back. I think I'm going again this week. So a lot of traveling right now, which is hard, especially as I'm like 3 weeks out from Chicago. But again, people don't care about marathon time, they care about my business. So that's kind of it. But one thing that happened before I went away was this, actually. Let me have a little flick around. This whip. This car came just before I left. It's kind of like my dream car, honestly. Super sick. It's like a army truck, G250D, I think it's called. But honestly, super fire. Really happy with it. Don't often treat myself to a lot of things, so nice opportunity for me to do that. And yeah, but again, I think people are reacting really well to this handheld stuff. Let's see how this video does. Again, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being a part of the journey. And comment if you want one of these. I'll send them out. Thanks, everyone.